Have you ever heard of the fallen angels? What if I told you this is not just an old story, but an ancient secret that could completely change your view of the spiritual world and even your life? They were cast out of heaven, but are they still among us? Or are they just waiting for the final judgment? In this video, you will discover the shocking truth about what really happened to them. We will unveil deep mysteries in passages like Ezekiel 28, Isaiah 14, and Revelation 9, and understand how this knowledge can strengthen your faith and prepare your heart for the challenges to come. Stay until the end, because what follows might transform your spiritual journey. It all begins with Lucifer, the angel of light who exalted himself and wanted to be like God, a story clearly found in Ezekiel 28 and Isaiah 14. He did not fall alone. The war in heaven involved an angelic rebellion that divided the heavens into two forces. Imagine celestial battles where power and pride waged an invisible war, with consequences echoing to this day. This journey starts with the origin of the rebellion, and just thinking about what Ezekiel 28 and Isaiah 14 describe already sends chills down the spine. But hold on, this is only the beginning of the truth you will uncover here. This conflict was not just a distant episode. It marked the beginning of the fall of angels who dared to challenge divine sovereignty. Lucifer, the most beautiful among angels, became Satan, the adversary, and took with him a legion of followers, changing the course of spiritual history. Understanding this origin is crucial to comprehending who the fallen angels are and their hidden role. And while this happens in heaven, one question remains: what will be the fate of these angels who rebelled? Were they simply cast out? Or is there something deeper reserved for them? Wait, because the next step reveals something surprising. According to 2 Peter 2-4 and Jude 1-6, some of these fallen angels were not only cast out, but thrown into eternal prisons, chained in dark abysses, awaiting the final judgment. Imagine a place where time seems to stop, where darkness and silence guard these imprisoned angels, separated from heaven and earth. This is not a simple punishment, but a divine containment to protect creation. But not all are imprisoned. While some wait in the shadows, other angels of the abyss still act in the world, influencing events and people, a spiritual tension that remains today. This division creates an invisible game between forces of light and darkness, where every human choice can be decisive. And if you think these imprisoned angels may return to play a role in the final events of the world, as suggested in Revelation 9, it changes everything. But hold on, because the mystery only deepens, and there is much more to discover. Have you ever heard of the Nephilim? They appear in one of the most intriguing passages of the Bible, in Genesis 6, when the sons of God saw that the daughters of men were beautiful and took wives for themselves, producing a different generation, the Nephilim, giants who provoked God's wrath. Many scholars believe these sons of God were fallen angels who broke a spiritual barrier by relating to human women. This is not just an ancient story. Think about the impact of spiritual forces crossing forbidden boundaries, mixing the divine with the earthly, bringing consequences. That culminated in the flood. The angelic rebellion gained a new dimension, not only in heaven, but here on earth, shaping human history in a way few understand. And if you think that is surprising, wait until you discover what happens in the last days, when the angels of the abyss emerge again to fulfill a terrible mission, as Revelation 9 says. The mystery is far from over. In the book of Revelation 9, the narrative gains new intensity with the release of the angels of the abyss, led by Abaddon, a name that sounds like warning and destruction. Imagine demonic beings coming out of the depths, ready to cause chaos on earth, a clear sign that the angelic rebellion is far from over. This apocalyptic prophecy brings an urgent and somber tone to our understanding. This moment is not just a story to read and forget. It warns us of the spiritual tension that persists, where hidden forces continue influencing the world and human choices. Recognizing this reality can transform your view of current events and prepare your heart for what is to come. God. And if you think those imprisoned angels, cast out at the beginning, could return to act, it changes everything. But hold on, because reflecting on this cosmic battle leads to a practical and profound application that can change your spiritual life forever. The fallen angels are not just distant figures. They represent the ultimate warning against pride and disobedience, two traps we all face daily. This mystery reinforces God's sovereignty, reminding us that despite the war in heaven and the angelic rebellion, He remains in absolute control of everything. Whoever walks with God need not fear these forces, because greater is He who is with us than he who is against us. This certainty brings peace and courage to face spiritual and personal challenges, strengthening faith amid invisible battles. Therefore, understanding this reality, one can apply in practical life the care with humility and spiritual vigilance. For example, cultivating moments of deep prayer, reading passages like Ezekiel 28 and Isaiah 14 to strengthen faith, and avoiding ego traps that can open doors to the influence of the angels of the abyss. So, do you believe these fallen angels are still among us, acting in the shadows, or are they waiting for the final judgment? I really want to know your opinion. Leave your comment and let's debate this mystery together. If you like this content, like the video, share it with friends who also want to understand these mysteries, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to keep diving into this spiritual universe. Your support is essential so more people can discover these hidden truths. So, shall we go together on this journey?